And we are here. Hello, everybody. Welcome in to the pre-show. Glad to see you're here. I got to remind myself I moved the camera, and now it's over here, and you were here. So I'm gonna have to learn to defeat my habit of sitting here and looking up at nothing because you're over here. Hi, how are you? Wow, you look great. Welcome to the pre-show. I'm so glad you're here. I saw some of you guys were already chatting in the lobby. So let's see who's here. Lori likes the new look, which I assume you mean the thumbnail. I think it was probably showing you the thumbnail before you joined. So we will definitely be talking about the new look. And thank you, Lori, for all of your help as I slowly work through multiple iterations of this design. My Art Deco design. So definitely spent a lot of time on it. So I'm glad a couple of you seem to like it. That's very good. Geraldine is in the house. For some reason, it's showing these comments to me in Ecamm in a different order than what I saw them show up in the chat. Because Lori said, hey, I like the new look. And then immediately after that, Geraldine said, hi, Lori. But it's at the very bottom of my list for some reason on Ecamm, which is the software that I use to put these comments up. So, and then my dad said, I do too. Good evening. I hope you're feeling better, Pops. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Did you have French fries? Or, oh, because you're the cool kids, right? You want some of my fries. I would be happy to share some of my fries with you. Welcome. All of a sudden, she says, all of a sudden I want some French fries. Welcome to the cool kids table. If you forgot your lunch money, I will share my fries with you. You know what I want to look up? I want to look up the full script of the simultaneous sip mantra. So when we do the simultaneous sip for sure, we can, in fact, say it correctly. Yeah, that way we do the simultaneous sip will be good. Yvonne is here. Outstanding. Thank you very much. You are so sweet. Still under the weather, so won't be participating much tonight. That's fine. You don't have to talk much. We'll do all the talking for you. We'll do all the talking. That's a really good question, Tyler Hollywood. A really good question. Do you order fries or do you order tater tots when you're given the opportunity? I try to always remember to order tater tots if that's a choice. Any place that has tater tots, I order the tater tots. The real question is, do you put ketchup on the tater tots? You always get the comments in a different order I see them. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Geraldine, how has your week been? I haven't seen you very much. I dropped in and I dropped a little bit of Tangwar the other day in the Tangwar chat. But I think you might have commented and replied, but it hasn't been... I don't know. I haven't been in there very much. I'm just not in Facebook very much. Even Facebook Messenger. My dad and my brother and I, we have a three-way chat in there. And... I don't even see that. Tyler's over here hawking his school thing already. We haven't even started the live stream yet, and you're already spamming our chat. I'm going to have to ban you if you keep trying to boost your own stuff, buddy. This is my live stream. You got to do your live stream, Tyler. I saw you doing that in Daniel's, too. In Daniel's live stream. Yes, definitely keep getting better. That would be outstanding. Oh, you know what time it is? It's the time of night when people were getting memberships 3 months ago. So look at that. Good job, Tyler, being a member for 3 months. And I think you guys told me last time we met that when somebody gifts you a membership, you get it for 2 months, right? So that means he's paid for a 1 month open. Yeah, Tyler is starting up himself a school community, and he's been telling every live stream he goes to, he's been trying to steal members out of people's chat. No, you don't have to go, Hollywood. I'm just making fun of you. I'm just making fun of you because that's what you do in people's live streams now. So you're not allowed to go. Sorry. If you try leaving, I will actually reach through the computer and pull you back. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. What time is it? 8:02. We're overdue. It's not even the pre-show anymore. Hello there, handsome Mike. I'm glad you made it. Good to see you, buddy. Hope everybody's doing awesome. So let's do the simultaneous sip. But first, before we do the simultaneous sip, there's something we must accomplish first. Where is my... I'm missing something. Where is my screen? Here we go. This one, and sometimes the software, you know, sometimes the software just can't be relied on. But yeah, Outdoor Dads. Tyler's starting up a school, which is a online community website, and he's calling it Outdoor Dads. He made me, I think you made me the first member, didn't you, buddy? Let me in and take a look around. You had some French fries for lunch. You need some positive. You're here in the right place if you want positive. Let's do a countdown. All right, that music puts you in a good mood. That music is there for a good mood. Let's see here. No, we haven't heard from her. Daniel and I were talking about Monica. I was thinking of her the other day, and Daniel happened to bring her up and mention her. The Quiet Nomad, I have not heard from her. We probably should shoot her a message and just check in on her and see how she's doing. She pretty much checked out of YouTube. If you remember, there was a winter storm that went through her part of Scotland and damaged their roof. And work was getting to be difficult to continue, and yeah, we need to reach out to her. Yeah. So we'll have to do the hello, Debbie Sue. Remind me, guys, don't let me forget. I have to look over here. You're over here. I moved the camera over here, so now you see me. You can see the corner. You can even see outside a little bit. It's still light outside here in the southern, at the southern latitudes here. Hello, Debbie Sue and my lady Sally. Sally and her good hubby, my other brother Daryl, are here. Very good to see both of you. Excellent. Your favorite Daryl in the whole wide world? Oh my goodness. Did you hear that, Daryl? You better keep an eye on her, Sally. She's going to be stealing that guy. She's going to steal that man. Well, hey, I suggest what we do is we get our simultaneous sip out of the way in memory of Scott Adams, and I have the full script this time, so make sure you have your simultaneous glass or beverage or something ready to go. If you've never experienced the entire full mantra of the simultaneous sip, here it comes. Are you ready? I know why you're here. You're here for the simultaneous sip. All you need is a cup or a mug or a glass, a tankard, a chalice or a stein, a canteen, a jug or a flask, a vessel of any kind. Fill it with your favorite liquid. I know this is going to be a big shock to you, but I have Publix brewed diet sweet tea. Love it. And join me now for the unparalleled pleasure, the dopamine hit of the day. The thing that makes everything better is called the simultaneous sip, and it starts now. That's the good stuff. Did you like that as much as I did? I hope so. So that's the full mantra of the simultaneous sip in honor of Scott Adams. May he rest in peace. Let's see here. Well, let's go and see what we have to talk about. Is anybody else joining that I haven't said hi to yet? No. Looks like Tyler is typing the progress bar emoji spinning emoji. Hello, Laura. Oh, Grizzly's here. Grizzly, I haven't seen you in so long on this live stream. So good to see you. I've been enjoying your videos and checking in whenever I see you're live. And you may not know it, but I do watch your live streams on replay when I get a chance. So I'm so glad to see you're here. You are awesome. Well, listen, I have some stuff to show you, so why don't we work through some of it here? The pre-show is over. So welcome, of course, to the Cool Kids Table. You guys know that this is kind of just what I call our community, the Cool Kids Table, and every single one of you is welcome here. Some of you might have grown up not exactly the coolest person in the world. Maybe you weren't the coolest kid at school. But all that's behind you because now you got a seat right here at the Cool Kids Table. We're all going to hang out with each other. We're going to encourage each other tonight. We're going to share our wins, talk about our challenges with each other, maybe offer some suggestions to each other if needed, but most of all, encouragement. And like Allie was kind of making fun of me in the pre-show, if you forgot your lunch money today, I will share my fries with you. Or tater tots if that's on the menu. So, okay, we talked about this in the pre-show a little bit. What in the world is this crazy logo, sticker, poster thing, graphic thing? Well, this is the new design that I came up with for the channel. And it's very busy. It is an eye chart, and that's kind of on purpose. I was really trying to design something that could serve as a poster and could also be used as a little bit of a business card, but that I could also make stickers and magnets, and turn those into things I could hand out to people when I meet them in person. And also, you know, whenever I go to locations like out in parks and stuff, I like to sticker bomb. Have you guys ever gone to the back of a national park sign or looked behind the back of a local park sign? This is the name of the park. It's often plastered with stickers. And so I always like to have one of my stickers ready to go to sticker bomb the back of signs and stuff like that. Only places where it's all done already. So this is, I wouldn't exactly call it a logo. I would more or less call it a conflagration of a Art Deco design. But as you can see, there's quite a lot of things to look at on here. And as your eye wanders around the image, you will see that there's things that you will all recognize. I do have references on here to the Truck Talk, the Cool Kids Table. You can see I've got love, joy, peace, patience on here. And I share my fries with you with a little picture of French fries. And I've got you got this. And we're all going to make it. Of course, the URL is on here, scottall.com. It's got the YouTube gold badge. Lori says maybe that was a little optimistic, but why not? It's got a satellite floating around in the top corner. It says the week ahead, winning the week. There's a transmitter tower on there, all kinds of good stuff. So there's plenty to look out, but basically it's a design that I made so that I can create new stickers, because all of the stickers and magnets that I've made so far, they say escaping the suburbs, which I still have quite a few of, which I'll just be using those to sticker bomb all over the place because, you know, the URL that's on there still points to the channel and it takes you to the current channel, winning the week. So, hey, Glenn, I am super, super glad you made it, my friend. I suppose they're probably going to keep you in the hospital overnight, right? And you said they're going to start cutting on you and doing surgery probably tomorrow. So I'm sorry you have to go through that, man, but it's going to be, you know, it's going to be very short term. You're going to be all right and get caught up soon. Tyler says, but there's no garden or guitars. Yeah, those aren't exactly big parts of this channel. I was in the garden once, and that was because Daniel wasn't live. And Daniel wasn't live, so I took his spot and did a garden party out there, but that's not a regular feature. Hi, Dana. Give Glenn a hug for me. Oh, I didn't say hi to Dana. I am sorry. Hello, Dana. I guess I was just focusing on Glenn there. We'll give the patient all the love. But Granny, I'm glad to see you're here. That is fantastic. Wonderful. Glenn, how is the food? Look at that, Glenn. You got an extra N on your name this time. It's like you have a spare N. Now, in case you ever want to call anybody N, now you can use the extra N. So going back to our sticker design here, let's talk about that a little bit more. I have a couple other things to say about that. You lost sound. Oh, okay. Is the sound back? Allie says she has the sound. You want more, Garden? He says the food sucks. Hey, babe, everyone. Okay, is the sound back? Can you guys give me a thumbs up on the chat? Is it sound back? Are we good? Hospital food is never good. That's the truth. You're on the big screen. No sound. Got sound now. We're on the big screen. We have no sound. No sound on phones. Let me type a comment. Be sure you are caught up to live, not on delay behind. Mike logged out, logged back in. Now he has sound, but that might not have been what fixed it. Allie has sound. Debbie Sue didn't lose sound, Mike, but my husband is in here talking up a storm and I can barely hear. I can't fix that. I'm sorry. Glenn, okay, very cool. What did you say? I can't remember. What did I say you said? Let me think. I don't remember. What did you say? I don't remember what we're talking about. What did I say? I don't know. I said something. I know I said something that you said something to me, but I forget what I was talking about now. Gerald, I picked okra, tomatoes, lettuce, and onions today. Okra, I suppose you mean. Cool. And that's Geraldine you're talking to, right? Awesome. Cool. I don't think I would like any of that stuff. Although, I will tell you guys something that'll fall off your seats here. You're going to fall off your seats. I had a chicken Caesar salad today with lettuce and kale. And I ate it. I ate my lettuce and my kale, but I really like the chicken. And I skipped the croutons because I'm trying to reduce carbs because I'm too fat. I'm too fat. Okay, that's good. I'm glad it's working. Hey, Daniel, how's it going, buddy? Enjoyed your live stream today, man. That was fun. Good time with you today. It was really cool. So let's just talk a little bit more about this sticker thing here. This the other thing is you can see that this logo here, if I did it correctly, there should be this as a watermark in the bottom right corner of the live stream, and it should show in the bottom right corner of all my videos. So it's kind of just a new little, it's the profile picture of the channel, but I added the logo down there. And I'm using the same kind of font and same kind of text and stuff that's in here in the middle, winning the week, WT double in the middle there. So I'll have stickers and business cards and magnets and stuff with that on it, maybe. And then there's this, right? This is the gigantic thumbnail that you guys saw when I set this as the thumbnail for the live stream itself, which is why it says live stream in massive wides, and that's why it's wide, because it's a thumbnail. And I think you guys were seeing this right before I went live. If you came to the channel and you were typing in the chat ahead of time, I think that's what you saw, if I'm right. I think. So, I know, Geraldine, it's hard to believe. I ate greens. I ate lettuce and kale. And chicken Caesar salads, and we went to a restaurant. I had to go to the office today and work with some coworkers in person, and 3 of us went out to lunch together, and we went to a place called Just Salad. And when I saw the name of the place was called Just Salad, I knew what I was going to be having for lunch. I figured there was a pretty good chance I was going to be having salad. But I like chicken, and I don't mind lettuce and kale. I don't really like radishes, and I don't like onions, but I'm okay with those. I could live with them. I did all right. Dad never lost a sound. That's good. What did you think out Dogman's video? Don't know what that means. So there's the logo. It's got some extra text at the top. Enjoy the videos. Join the live stream. It's got the watch the transformation unfold down at the bottom, and that's extra. I added a couple of emojis in the bottom corner, the movie camera and the, what do you call that clapper thing that they do when they say action, right? Just because the live stream is all video and stuff. But you can see it's got the welcome to the cool kids table, winning the week, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness. I don't have gentleness on here, and I'm not going to put self-control. That's for sure. Sorry. Mike says, I like it a lot. So he knows what you're talking about with the Dogman's video. I don't know who Dogman is. And then a couple other things to show you on this. This looks extremely eye-charty and confusing and busy. But what might be important to realize is when you set your YouTube banner for your channel, the part of your channel that goes to the top, when you pick a big image like this, as you can see, the middle section there is the part that's viewable on all devices. So that's all that anybody sees on the channel if they look at it like on a mobile or something. And then the part that's in the middle says viewable on desktop. So if you look at the channel, not many people go to the channel anyway. People don't go to home pages of channels. But if they do, they only see the middle strip. And it's only people on the TV who see the full Monty complete Buster. So to give you an example of what I'm talking about, you can see here on the left side, this is a screenshot of my channel. And you can see it's not quite such of an eye chart because it's just a horizontal strip. It's got the WTW on it. You can clearly see the globe with the headphones on it and the podcasting microphone in the middle. And if people want to see the rest of it, they can click it to see it. And if you look at the screenshot on the right, that's what it looks like on a mobile phone, right? A cell phone. A mobile phone. Goodness, what is this, the 90s? On a cell phone. So if you look at it on a cell phone, on an iPhone or an Android, the image is not particularly overwhelming because you're not seeing all of it. You only see a strip of it. And then the live stream thumbnail is really only place you're going to see most of it. And just for fun, I made myself a wallpaper for my phone. So where is my phone? I can show you here. So I've got a cute, fancy little wallpaper here for myself. Oh, I got some notifications. Okay, good to know. And let me just dismiss these. My AirPods battery are charged. Thank you very much. But yeah, I got a cute little wallpaper that I've made for myself using that graphic, and you can see a picture of that on there. And so I would share that with you guys if you wanted it, but I'm sure you guys don't want my logo on your phone. That would be funny. But it is snazzy. You got to admit it's really snazzy, right? Yeah, very snazzy. So that's that. Let's get caught up on the chat and see what the cool kids are talking about in here. Let's see. It's crazy how YouTube is now, Mike. Sometimes I feel that pressure of quitting. You know, it's funny, Tyler. You're always sending me like something that happened on YouTube, and you're saying, YouTube is crazy. I don't understand YouTube. YouTube is impossible. It's crazy. Just be sure you're not comparing yourself, to other people, Tyler. Or if you do compare yourself to another channel, like a big channel, think about how long you've been at it. Let's say, I don't know, if your channel's 6 months old, 9 months old. And if you go look at a channel and sort their videos by oldest, so you see their oldest videos, and try to see what did they look like at 6 months or 9 months. And a lot of these bigger channels, they've actually hid all their videos. And you can't even see what they used to be like. You can't even see when they were struggling and learning. So you can't compare yourself at 6 months or 9 months or 1 year with somebody whose channel is 7 years old and they've built a community over, it'd be like if I try to compare myself to, Mr. Beast or PewDiePie or something, even some of the more moderate channels, like if I tried to compare myself to Rob the Maritimer, that would be silly, right? He's got 100,000 plus, probably 110,000 subscribers now. And he's been on his current mission, his current, they call it a niche, but really his current mission for 2 years now, 2.5 years, right? And I've been only doing this since April, so 1 year is when I switched it to encouragement/nature, and it's only been, I don't know, a month since I said I'm really going to double down on the encouragement and uplifting and strengthening and comforting part and not worry so much about the nature, although I did get out in nature last Saturday, and you guys got to see that video on Monday, and that was a great time, and I'm going to continue to go to places like that just because I like them, but I don't feel like I have to. And I don't feel like I'm dragging myself out, wearing myself out to go make a video someplace in the boonies just because I have to. I can if I want to, and I did, and I will continue to, but don't compare yourself now to somebody else, who's way, way, way further down the road than you are, Anyway, Yes, it's crazy. YouTube is now, Mike. I know. You feel the pressure of quitting. Dogman is a YouTuber that was talking about how YouTube works. I put the link in my post. Oh, it's the one I shared with you earlier today. Oh, okay. Cool. Hello, sister. Hello, brother. You guys are so cute. Allie and Yvonne are saying hi, and we're saying hi to Granny. We're saying hello. Oh, CL's in the house. Hello, CL. It was fun hanging out with you at Daniel's today. That was pretty fun. I don't get to see you as much as I wish I did, CL, because there's so many different channels, and we are all running into each other in different places all the time. But I'm watching your videos. You're watching my videos. You're commenting your wave and heart icon. And sometimes you drop the palm tree and the owl, which I love. So it's very good to see you here tonight. This, Tyler, is definitely true. How people don't watch videos if they're not entertained for very long. Don't be negative, guys. Don't beat yourselves up for stuff, man. You can talk yourself out of doing good stuff real fast. Start talking about how woe is me. Yep, I only know a few YouTubers who get those views, and I know I gotta stop looking at them. If you look at them for inspiration, that's great. Just don't compare yourself to them. I go to the home because I need to watch the videos in order and not reels or live stream. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Now you're being fancy for sure. Snazzy to the max. Super snazzy. Very snazzy. Maximum snazzy. We have Snaz Fest. Oh, you talked about that a little bit, Yvonne? Are you talking about comparing yourself to other people? Yeah. If that's what you mean, it's really important. Comparing yourself, especially to people who are in a different phase than you are, you know. Your face is snazzy. I texted you today, Daryl. I hope you got my message. I didn't ever hear back from you, but you are a very busy man. So let's see. I got something really, really neat to show you. Yeah, that is what you were talking about. Okay, good. So, what do you think of this? How's this for snazzy? 9 million views. So, I talked about this slightly in one of my community posts, but not everybody sees community posts. But, you know, you can add, with your Google account, you can add reviews, photographs, comments to locations on Google Map using your cell phone. If you visit a place, you can leave feedback and information which adds to the wealth of knowledge in Google Maps. You can leave a review for a restaurant. You can take pictures of a park. You can put a comment, answer some questions about a place of business that says things like, is there parking? Is there wheelchair accessible ramps? Where do you find the entrance? Where is the entrance? A lot of people don't know how to find the entrance of a building, so you can leave a little comment that says, the entrance is on Main Street facing east or something. Well, I have been doing that a very long time, and the really crazy thing is I do it on my Google account attached to my YouTube account. So when somebody goes to, for example, this Starbucks, now this is rare, but I actually got to drop a pin and place the business because they were building a Starbucks. It was still under construction. And I saw it was going up, and I noticed it wasn't on Google Maps, so I added it to Google Maps as a place of business. You want to talk about people seeing that? I have 9. This is an email I got this week from Google Maps saying the place you added has 9 million total views. That means 9 million people have seen, winning the week, added this location. Or before that, it said escaping the suburbs, added this location. Or back when I did it, because look, you can see the date on there, I added it in 2017. It would have said the old name of my channel, but the point is 9 million people have seen that this was added by my YouTube channel. And every photograph I've taken, I have a photograph of an Italian restaurant across the street from where I work. I added that thing probably 10 years ago. It's got like 30 million views on a photograph, but it's got my name and my icon and my name of my channel under it. So I'm just throwing this out as an idea. If you guys have Google Maps on your phone, what you'll do is, Google Maps has a set of buttons at the bottom, and almost always we're on the Explore button, which is down here. But if you go across to the right, you'll see Contribute. And under contribute, it actually tells you the places that it knows you visited. So here's Wings Plus, and it asks me, do you want to answer some questions or add some photographs? Or, oh my goodness, all-time photo views I have, all-time, for every photo I've ever done, 40 million views. 40 million. You're not going to be able to see this. It's going to be too bright. It's going to be too bright. 40 million views on all my photos. And I have 50 million views on the contributions because that's all the reviews and stars and everything else. The cool thing is that the phone also lets you submit a photograph and you don't have to go searching for the photo. It knows where you took the picture and it knows the place that you're adding or contributing content to the map, and it says, do you want to add these 3 pictures that you took at that business? And you say, yeah, that one, that one, that one. Send them. So anyway, that's just a cool thing you can do. It's something a lot of people don't know about. And my goodness, 40 million views of photos, 9 million views on that Starbucks alone. That's pretty crazy. Let's see, what am I missing here? Snazzy, snazzy, snazzy. Your face is snazzy. I try to catch videos and lives, shorts, etc., but no way to catch all of everyone's. I agree. That it was easier when we just had a few friends, but now we got so many folks here together, all hanging out. It's very impossible. And in a little bit, I'm going to show you guys something as far as we were talking about watch lists and how to use on Lori's live stream. We were talking about watch lists. There's watch later, and there's public and private watch lists. Somebody asked a question about this on Rob's live stream about you can make playlists that people see as part of your channel. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about something that Daniel said in Lori's live stream. He has a hard time keeping up with the comments on his own channel because he's looking for them in notifications. So a little bit later in the live stream tonight, we'll get to some of that stuff. And I'm going to show you how I create watch lists and where I store so I don't miss videos I want to see. And you have to get in the habit of adding videos when you come across them that you don't have time to see right now. You have to get in the habit of adding those to lists so that you can watch them later. So I'm going to show you guys how that works in a minute. Well, in a couple of minutes. No compare and no woes. Everything will be fine. I have had very little time since last Wednesday, and still everything will be fine. Very good. Excellent. See, you guys, take a lesson from CL. She's winning the week. She is winning the week. What do you guys think about last week? Going live 2 times in the same day, stealing Daniel's spot at 6 p.m. and going live from the mobile phone out in the garden. And then, after that ended, 1 hour later, trying to grab a bite, and then 1 hour later, running over here to this spot and going live again for another hour and whatever it was, 15 minutes, 20 minutes or something. Would you like to know how it went? Of course you would. Of course you would. You know, when you get the hiccups, it's best to double down on whatever's causing the hiccups. Sunrise with Sally. Whatever caused the hiccups, double down on it. Double down on it and take some more. Oh, you have a lot of watch lists. Yeah, I bet. See, once you learn how to use them, you start making them. I don't wonder if I have more than you. I don't know. So here is how things went last week. You can see the statistics here. On the left is the mobile live stream, which was vertical mode from my phone. On the right was the horizontal mode from my desktop, broadcasting to people watching on computers and TVs mostly, but some of you with a phone. So, interesting thing that jumps out right away is that there was 36 views total on the regular one that I'm doing right now, and 295 views on mobile. And obviously, you know, people are just scrolling through lives all the time on their phone, just one after another, scroll, and they see them, and you get 290 views, but you don't know how long they hang out. You don't know if they ever show up again. And a really easy way to see that is if you look at the average view duration, right? On my main live stream at 8 o'clock, the one that I did right here from the computer, the average view duration, you guys stuck around for 27 minutes on average, which is great when you consider how many people show up late and how many people have to leave early. 27-minute view duration is fantastic for 36 people. Whereas for the mobile, the average view duration is 3 minutes, and that's because a lot of you stayed for the whole thing. But out of those 295 views, I bet a ton of those people were there for less than 5 seconds. They scrolled, they looked at what was going on, and they just kept on scrolling so that you never see them again. The chat was pretty much the same. There was 283 chats on our second live stream and 345 on the first one. So really, to me, that's the benchmark of how well did the live stream do. It was the chats, you guys talking to each other and talking to me. So 283, 347, they're really not that far apart. It's in the same order of magnitude anyway. So, am I a fan of mobile live streaming? Not particularly. I don't really like to watch them. I'll tell you my biggest gripe when I'm watching them is I can't do anything else on my phone. Vertical, like Daniel does, or Sally. For some reason, if you switch away to go look at an email or to read a text message, the live stream stops. But if you're live streaming like I am right now, horizontal mode, the live stream keeps playing even if you turn the phone off. Now, I know this is a feature if you have premium. If you don't have premium, YouTube premium, this doesn't happen for any live streams. But even if you have premiums, the vertical live streams, they pause if you go off the screen. So, like when I want to watch Sally's live stream, in the morning, but I'm getting ready for work, if I have to go and check a message or anything else as I'm getting ready, the live stream stops. So that's the only thing. That's my big downfall on those things. But that's the stats. That's what happened. That's how it went. It was pretty cool. I see Gracie made it. Hello, Graciela. How are things down under? Good morning from me, Scott and all. So good to see you. I hope you're doing well, and I hope your Thursday is off to a good start. Oh my goodness, you did not just... We had a super chat from Lori. This is to support your Publix tea habit. That is so funny, Lori. I swear, Lori, you got to be one of the most generous people I have ever met because you are just a nonstop giving machine. Thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. That actually flows into something I'm going to talk about in a minute, but you can see it on screen. It's time to talk about the watch list, but I will say this now. Just because you did that, and it reminded me of something that I do want to talk about in a little bit. I'll talk about it. But near the bottom of the microphone in that graphic logo thing I see, you see the words value for value. And I want to talk about that in a little bit. I will. But first, I'm going to talk to you guys about watch lists and comment monitoring because I told you I would. But value for value is an existing concept in, creator community type stuff. It's a way to give back to the people who create things like all of us do. And I want to share with all of you who have YouTube channels the idea of value for value so that, you can be aware of it and maybe lean into it and maybe suggest it in your own live streams and your own videos because... I've learned about it recently from a podcast, and I believe the people who do that podcast may have actually begun the value for value movement, but I will talk to you about that in a minute. But it basically centers around sharing your time, talent, and treasure as a way of giving back to the creator, and Lori just gave $20 of treasure. That is so generous. I just don't know what to say. I get speechless every time somebody does that, so... Yeah, if you don't have premium, I guess it doesn't really matter because if you don't have premium, YouTube's going to stop no matter what you do, right? I bet you do give 100% to your job. I bet 100%. Mikey, it's Handsome Mike now. We have figured out that's Handsome Mike. Not moving today. The day is looking vertical. That's funny. Man, $20 of pub subs. That's not a terrible idea, except remember, Tyler, I'm trying to cut down on carbs. So unfortunately, pub subs have been nixed for the foreseeable future for me. I have to be a non-pub sub person for a while because I'm staying away from carbs. Because I'm fat. Because I'm a big old gigantic fat person. And I would want to lose some weight again like I did a year ago or 2 years ago. So I'm gonna. Although I will say I had a little snack between Daniel and here. I made myself a tiny little toast sandwich. A toast sandwich with butter and honey. And it was pretty darn good. Which is probably a carb explosion. But I do like butter and honey, unfortunately. I don't know why carbs... Why do carbs taste so good? What is it about carbs that make them taste so good? Why does everything that tastes good has carbs? And everything that has carbs tastes good. And everything that doesn't have carbs, like protein and fat, you eat it and then you're hungry 5 minutes later. I don't understand. Nobody knows. It's day here, sun and warm again, not sure how to feel, hotter tomorrow. I hope I'm well enough to drive 20 minutes to the coast and beach. Well, that would be nice, but you guys should be going into winter, shouldn't ya? It's winter down under. So does it get cold where you are? I wonder if it gets very cold in your winters. I wonder how cold your winters are. Hey, handsome Mike. Handsome Mike, yeah, woo! Yeah, I don't know if you heard that, Mr. Mike, but you are handsome Mike now. Sally renamed you. You're no longer famous. You are handsome Mike. That's the good stuff. Okay, let's do this watch lists. All right, first let's just do watch list. Whoops. Stop. I didn't mean to hit that button. All right, there we go. I meant to hit hide the comment button, and I accidentally hit Super Chat new member button. All right, let me show you what I know. Let's bring up the web browser. Now, in the past, every once in a while, when I've gone to the web browser, it has started to like lag things and slow down. So I'm going to try and keep an eye on the comments in case that starts happening. Well, hello, Otis. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you made it. And by the way, I was hoping you would just come in and say hi so I could call you Otis without you calling yourself Otis, because I heard you saying that on your live stream. And I was just hoping you would just show up and I could say hi, Otis. I did say on Daniel's live stream 2 hours ago, I bet none of you know who Otis is, and they didn't. So we all, if you guys haven't heard, there's too many mics in the world, and it's too hard to tell them all apart. So Otis here has decided he's Otis because he's definitely the only Otis. Hey, Scott, I wanted to say hi. I've been in and out of this live. Well, hello, Pam the Lurker. It is so good to see you. How are you doing? Speaking of watch lists, I have 2 or 3 of your videos in my watch list. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the watch list real quick before I get even more distracted again. All right. So here we are. Let's go to the web browser. Where is my thing? There we go. Come on, computer. There we go. Much better. All right. So across the top, let's see here. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to the YouTubes. Hello, Otis. All right, so it looks like a few people are live, including Rhonda. I was making a joke in Daniel's that we should all quickly go over to Rhonda's live stream, drop in and say hi, and give her a bunch of love and say we love you and drop a whole bunch of emojis for 2 or 3 minutes. But I'm not going to do it because if we go Raider, all you guys will stay there and you won't come back to me, and I'll lose you. But besides, I got to show you the watch list, the playlists. Okay, so watch lists are essentially playlists. They're playlists. Let's go to my playlist here. So here's my playlists. And the playlist you already set up whenever you have your own channel, because you make public playlists for videos and they show up, and you can see I've got my Truck Talks one right here, and I've got my live stream playlist here, and I've got the Cool Kids Table playlist here, and here's one for shorts. But I've also got other playlists here, right? So I've got my liked videos playlist, which YouTube makes automatically. Every time you like a video, it goes into that playlist. Here's a watch later playlist. Here's a playlist I created called Primus, and it's just a bunch of videos by the band Primus. And here's a playlist I made called CK, which is about Chevrolet C10 and K10 pickup trucks. And down here is a playlist I created for myself. You can see this one says private. These are public or private, depending on what you do with them. This one's called Chill because it's a playlist I made with chilling music in it, right? And here's a playlist I made with Osmo Pocket 3 how to do it training videos. So let's just do a quick look at some YouTube. And let me just go to a channel, somebody I know. Look at his videos. This is a guy I went to high school with. He does music videos, and he's been making music for like 30, 40 years, something like that. So let's just say, for example, I wanted to watch this video, Smoke Dogs, but not right now. This is the key that you guys need to learn, is to create watch lists for yourself. You can either use watch later, or you can make custom playlists. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the little three dots, and this works on mobile as well. I do it on mobile a lot more. And then down here it says Save to Playlist. So I'm going to click on Save to Playlist right here. Now here you see those same exact playlists that I was showing you a minute ago. There's the Primus one. Here's my Watch Later. And I think Watch Later is a default one that YouTube makes for you, so you can always just save stuff. You can save everything in Watch Later if you want, but I like to organize it, right? So this song here by my friend 310, I'm going to click down here where it says New Playlist. So I'll make a new playlist, and I'll just call this, let's just call it 310 because that's his band name. Now I can choose here if I want it to be private or public, or unlisted. But let's just focus on public and private. If I make this a public playlist, all of my YouTube audience will see this playlist. And even other people who are not necessarily in my audience, if they happen to be searching for 310, that YouTube will suggest this playlist that I've created and made public. So if you've ever searched for songs by the Eagles or Elvis, you've probably seen that the search results includes playlists, and that's just people who've made playlists public. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this one private. I'm going to put 310 in there, and I'm going to hit create. And there's also a collaborate button because you can share playlists with other people, and then multiple people can put videos into this playlist, but let's not worry about that. I'll hit create, and now this 310 is inside that playlist. So let's say I also want to watch this video here later, and I'll say save to playlist. Now there's a 310 playlist right here that I can check. And if I go here to save to playlist again, now we can see it's got a little black bookmark saying it's been saved there. But guess what? I can save this in more than one playlist. I could put this music video into two playlists. And if I look save to playlist, now it's in two of them, right? So by creating playlists, you're saving a video for yourself to watch later where you can find it. And over on the left is where playlists is. And on YouTube mobile, if you're on the YouTube app, you can find playlists. I wish there was a way to screen share my phone. I bet there is in Ecamm, so you can see my phone. So I'm just going to be click on my face down in the bottom right corner, and then playlists is. Are you guys seeing this? Let me look at my camera. Hold on. Let me see what I'm. Yeah, you guys can't even see what I'm showing. Okay, so in the YouTube app, this is the main YouTube app where everything is. Down on the bottom right corner is my face. I'm going to click my face, and then I can see all my playlists right here. And I can scroll through and find the playlist that I want to watch. Maybe I'll watch all the chill videos or something. So let's just do that again. Let's just say now I'm at the home page. I'm YouTube home, and I'm just going to scroll through and see what videos YouTube wants me to see. Let's see what it's suggesting. ACR Protect is live. You can put live streams in playlists. That's pretty cool. I'll click the three dots here. Instead of clicking into Mr. ACR and watching his video, he's a nice fella, by the way, I'll click Save to Playlist, and now I can put it in, for example, my Watch Later or live stream. If I put it in a public one, everybody sees that video show up in my playlist. I think I'll put Mr. ACR Protect in Watch Later. There we go. And now let's see, maybe I want to see, let's see, a mole digging a hole caught on camera. Well, I don't have a minute 59 to watch that right now, but I don't want to miss it. So I'll just say save to playlist. And I'll put it in this 310 playlist because that makes sense. There we go. And here's somebody talking about Mission fajitas. Looks like they're washing them in their sink. That's disgusting. I'll say not interested. Just kidding. Because you can't put shorts in playlists. That's something to keep in mind. You can't put shorts in playlists, which is a shame. Destroyed cars at Meekum Auction 2023 Harrisburg. I know I want to watch that one, and I bet CL wants to watch that one, but I can't put it in the playlist, so oh well. Too bad. So let's see, we scroll down a little bit more. We see some videos. Here's Charles Lawton recites President Lincoln's Gettysburg Address in the movie Ruggles of Red Gap. Sure, why not? Let's add to a playlist. And I'll just say, I'll put in this one. So then later when I'm ready to watch this stuff, I can go to my playlists, either here or on mobile, and they show up in both of them. That's what's nice. And I can see, well, there's a 310 playlist. If I click that one, let's turn that down because he's loud. And over here on the right, look at all these videos inside this playlist. There's Charles Lawton recites the Gettysburg Address, and there's a mole digging a hole caught on camera. Well, that's pretty sweet. That's how playlists work. That's how custom lists work. And adding videos that you are interested in watching later, either into your watch later or into custom lists that you have made, is a great way to stay on top of and not lose track of videos that you want to watch. The only thing I'll caution you is to keep it cleaned up periodically. Remember to go back and take things out of your playlist after you've watched them, or you'll end up like somebody I know, and I'm not saying who, just watches them and leaves them in there, and then there's like 400 videos I've already watched that I have to spend 10 minutes taking out videos. The other thing I want to talk about is comment monitoring. This is for people who have YouTube channels. Daniel, you are the reason I'm bringing this up, because you said a comment on Rob the Maritimer's live stream. You know what I want to do? I want to make this, if possible, a little bigger. Can I do that? Yeah. It's a little better. There we go. That should be better. Now we can maybe see what I want to do. All right, so listen. Daniel made a comment that he doesn't see all the comments he doesn't see all the comments that people leave for his channel, because Daniel, he said he was relying on the notification bell. So if I go to YouTube, by the way, these folders in your bookmarks bar, you guys got to learn how to manage your bookmarks. Use the bookmark manager. It's right down here, bookmarks manager. If you go in bookmarks manager, you can have all these folders and subfolders and subfolders and subfolders of subfolders, and manage your bookmarks and have all these nice little things across the top like this. So you'll be able to find stuff that you saved. I've got this one folder at the top here. It's called YT for YouTube. And underneath that, I've got a link to community, dashboard, content, analytics, my main page of my channel, posts. That's community posts. Here's a analytics page I saved called views by content, sorted by latest. If I can just click this bookmark, it takes me right to the studio, and it shows me views by content, sorted by latest. I can see the videos at the top, the most recent videos and how they're doing. Wow, 150 views on that one. Wow, 31 views on that one. That's not great. So let's go back into the menu here, and I want to show you guys in community. You cannot rely on that notification bell to see comments on your own videos. They might show you one or two comments inside this notification bell up here. It's really there to show you videos that you might be interested in that have dropped, videos that you have said you subscribe to and click the bell and you want to get notified. And it's to tell you notifications when somebody reacts to or replies to your comments on other people's videos. You're not really going to find comments on your own videos under notifications, or if you do, it's going to be one or two. So look here, someone liked my reply. Pam's stories just uploaded. Pam got a new video 5 hours ago. Right click on this. Well, I can't add it to a playlist from here, dag nabbit. Bummer. Well, what I'll do it later. I'll add her to the playlist because I'm going to probably watch that tomorrow morning. And then, what else is in here? Get rid of that thing. Go away. There we go. This video was released. DG Outdoor Channels is live. Someone liked your comment. That's a comment I made on somebody else's video. Daniel Chi is live. How to do Ecamm audio. Ecamm is live. How real create. So it's notifications about stuff I should want to watch. Here's a heart comment from Perlman on a comment I made on his community post. So if you want to stay on top of people's comments on your video channel, you need to go to YouTube Studio, right? We know right here on the top right corner, we go to YouTube. Whoops, I clicked the wrong button. That's YouTube. I want to go to YouTube Studio. And on the left over here, we have Community. That's over on the left far side over here, Community. Now, one thing I don't like about this is it sorts it by what they think is the most relevant, and I don't agree with that. I want to see the newest. So you click newest and hit apply, and that page is what I bookmarked. I save a bookmark to this view with it sorted by recent. I've got it right up here at the top, community. So now, with just one click, I can get to this view and see every single comment left on every single video, community post, short, everything, all in one place. And I can reply to them here too. So Nana said, thank you for this, Scott, talking about my short. And I can reply right there, and I did. And I can put the little heart icon right there, and I did. And then below that, Eleanor Angelo said, I'm a new subscriber, hi. So I was able to reply to Eleanor, and that's on a totally different video. That's on last week's live stream that she said that. And then Gracie said, Scott, this is so beautiful. I pruned away a long time ago. That was on a comment about the must prune to grow video. It's all in one place. So you guys really got to use the community tab of Studio, or you're going to miss all these comments that people are leaving on your channel. That would be tragic. You would not like that, and nobody would like that. And make bookmarks to it. Organize your bookmarks in folders. And I guess one more thing I do want to show you. A lot of people don't know this. You can actually, this is on desktop. If you're on desktop and you've got these shortcuts made, you can actually middle mouse button on a folder and it opens every single item inside there all at once with one click. So you see I've got a few different folders right here, right? I've got my daily money check. That's basically all the sites that I've got set up to allegedly earn money. Some of them you do, some of them you don't. Like Buy Me a Coffee and Amazon Associates and Fourth Wall Analytics. That's where the hats and t-shirts are. And Sticker Mule affiliates and Redbubble merch site and the community page. So I put all those into one folder here. If I hit the middle mouse button on my mouse, which is actually my scroll wheel, but it's also a button, I'm going to hit it on this folder right now. Let's do it to this one. This is Like-Minded. Like-Minded are the YouTube channels that I've found that are in the same, what I call the same area of impact. I like that better than niche. What do you think? Instead of niche, area of impact, right? So when I think about my area of impact, I'm trying to be strengthening, comforting, encouraging, lift people up, trying to build up people who are frustrated and lost. Well, the other people I know whose channels are doing that is Lori, Chief of Zen, Trekker Wilson, Home and Heart, Sally, Debbie Sue, Jen, Pam Stories for Humans, Nana, that's Yvonne, Mike, Old Me Living Better, and Pops. So far, those are the ones that I know whose channel's mission is to lift other people up. But then below that, I've got friends. And I got a ton more friends, right? Because different people have channels for different purposes. And these are the channels of people I know who have a channel, have a different purpose, a different reason for existing, right? So Robbie over in Australia, his is about, getting older and sometimes talking about real estate stuff, but often about getting older. And then Peaceful Tennessee, it's a nature channel. And Project Rewide is a nature channel. Under the Radar Van, that's a guy who's got a van channel. He's a good guy. Here's Granny. Here's Catherine. Here's Tracy. Right? Here's Dana, the Cookie Monster. I love you guys' channels, and I want to watch your videos all the time, so I will at least once a day click the middle button on this Friends button, and it opens up every single one of your channels in a separate window. It just opens it up as a separate tab, and I can go through and see what every channel's doing with one button. But these are not channels that are in the same area of impact that my channel is. You can see Tyler's down here. He's got the Outdoor Dads channel, right? And Mike's got his camping from work / ice fishing / boating channel. Here's Brian and Tiffany. Have fun in nature. All these great people with awesome channels. The Whitcombs up in Wisconsin. I love watching all these videos, but I wouldn't say that they're in the same area of impact. In fact, look at this. Here's Pops. His cigar channel is in Friends, but Pops' wisdom talks are inside the like-minded. So if I middle click this button right now, bam, it opens up all these tabs across the way, and I can just very easily go in, and once they load, I can see, oh, he's got a new channel, he's got a new video. Oh, no, he doesn't have a new video. Oh, I've seen all these. Nope, there's a new one, I didn't see it. Oh, I've seen all these. No, I didn't. Here's one from 6 hours ago. Did I see all these? Yep, I saw all these already. Oh, here's one. There's one from 2 hours ago. Oh, my goodness. Debbie Sue did a morning chat out on the porch with these beautiful purple flowers behind you. Oh, my goodness. Know what I'm doing tomorrow morning. And Sally, with her shorts all the time and her lives and her new series, Wake Up Your Faith. So I can look here. Very easy. It's so easy to see at one glance. Have I already looked at this video? So I guess that's all I got to say about watch lists, comment monitoring. Speaking of comment monitoring, I better get caught up on the chat. Let's just see here. Oh, I see some of you guys are just talking about her in here, and you snuck in while I wasn't looking. All right, I'm going to speed read through some of these comments because I know I missed a lot of them. So Gracie says, such good communication. My live yesterday was 19 minutes, bad reception. Yeah, that's what stinks with those mobile. You know, you got to have a good cell service to have a good live, right? But I'll go back and watch it. I didn't know you went live, Gracie. That's really good. I'll go back and watch the replay if it's still public. Make sure your live streams are public after you finish. When you guys go live and the thing is over, make sure you set it to public so people can watch the replay, because you'll get a lot more views on replay. I don't know about a lot more views, but you'll get more views, right? Hi, Miss M. M is here, everybody. How is M? Awesome. I save a lot of videos to playlists for sure. It keeps things organized. Exactly. Hi, Pam. You can use a mirror app. I don't know what that is. Listening as my day didn't start too good and body is out of whack. Well, whack your body back into shape there, lady. Get yourself all whacked back into attack so that you can attack and win the week there, Gracie. How you go? That's my advice. I use Let's View to share my phone on the computer screen. Oh, you're talking about the thing with the mirror, your mirror comment, a mirror app. There's got to be a way to do that on native on the Mac and the iPhone. I got to figure out. If I got an iPhone and I got a Mac and I got an eCam, that's all I should need. I'll figure it out. I use Let's View to share my phone on the computer screen. That's good to know, though. That is good. I was wondering how to do this. Yes, you can put shorts on playlists. My dancing shorts are all... How can you do that? It didn't work for me. Let me see if I can do it on my phone. Can I put shorts on a playlist from my phone? Click the three dots. What's this? David Lee Roth. Singing Jump. No, it's not letting me. If I go into the short, maybe. Let's see. Into the short. Yeah, okay. So once you're in the short, you can. In the short, you can click the three dots and then save to playlist. I'm not going to be saving David Lee Roth on one, though. So thank you for correcting that, Gracie. Very good. Maybe from the mobile phone. My dancing playlist and my children playing music are all shorts. I don't do many videos. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. I just had to go into the short and then put it into a playlist from there. I just like doing it from outside because it's more efficient to me to see a video, boom, put it in a playlist. See a video, boom, put it in a playlist. I don't want to have to go into it and start watching it, you know. I was doing the same thing, Daniel. Then I realized there's a lot more comments in YouTube Studio that you're missing. Exactly. My off-grid shed's too easier with playlists, but my YouTube is just to chill. I'm not that serious about becoming a YouTuber, lol. Love the human connections and helping with a smile. If that's all you need to get out of it, then that's all you got to worry about, man. That's the cool thing about YouTube. You know, you can decide how much you're going to put into it, and you can decide how much you're going to get out of it. And, you know, to like 7 billion people on the planet, it's just an entertainment source. It's not a thing to make videos. That's the good stuff. Vice Grip Garage. All right, speed reading. You use bookmarks and folders for everything. See, you're such a good computer techie lady. You must be one. I bet you are one of the people at work that everybody comes and asks questions to all the time, right, CL? You're one of those people that people are always like, go ask CL, she knows. Go ask CL, she knows. I bet you get bombarded with questions at work all day long. I know people like that. Mike, I loved your last video. Hi, Gracie. Well, I'll be dipped. Look who's here. If it's not Tiffany and Brian. Excellent. I'm glad you guys are here. Crazy day. Nothing wrong with a crazy day. Crazy days can be fun. 9 thumbs up. What the heck? Hit something, guys. Hit thumbs up or hit thumbs down. See, the thing is, if you see 9 thumbs ups, for all you know, there was like 90 thumbs ups before and 45 people thumbs downed it, and now we're tied. And it's a race. Maybe it's a tug of war between the thumbs downers and the thumbs uppers. So I don't care if you thumbs up or you thumbs down, but just do one of them. Thumbs down them. Hey, Pam. Pam, do you want to thumbs down me today? Do you want to thumbs down me? You can take your phone over to Dylan and tell Dylan to punch the button. Say, punch this thumbs down button on this guy. Interaction. Spread the love. Hello, Allie. Sorry I missed that. Hey, see, well, now who's calling me? Oh, my goodness. All right, it's my wife. I think I should take this. I'm going to put me on mute. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Well, I'll be dipped. Guess what Metz just told me? She got a flat tire. I'm going to have to go rescue her. I'm going to have to go be her hero. You guys are not going to believe the things I was going to share with you. I was going to share with you the comment of the week, this sweet comment from Debbie Sue, and I was going to share with you the fact that I got unsubscribed from videos, a channel I didn't want to get unsubscribed to, and I was going to talk about value over value. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to leave this right here. I'm going to go rescue her and fix her tire and bring her home. And then I might go live again later on tonight. You guys can go to sleep if you want to, but I might go live again later tonight. If not, maybe I'll go live tomorrow, one of these during the day, because I got a lot of important stuff to talk about. But I got to go rescue Mrs. Winning the Week, Mrs. Escaping the Suburbs. I got to go rescue Deb. So let's just take a real quick, I'll just scroll to the bottom of the chat. So I didn't get through all the chat. What a bummer. Close my eyes and hit the thumbs up or thumbs down and let the chips fall where they may. Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have to call it quits, guys. So I'll finish out the rest of this live stream as a to be continued. Probably not tonight because it's getting pretty late already. What time is it? Yeah, it's already after 9. So maybe I'll do a live stream tomorrow during the daytime or something instead. Don't forget, Lori's going to be live tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern. So I won't do it then. Don't worry. But maybe I'll go live tonight. I don't know. If you stay up, you stay up. If you go to sleep, you go to sleep. You can always watch live streams after the fact. It doesn't matter. But be sure to hit thumbs down. Thanks, everybody. I will go rescue her, as Debbie Sue says. Thank you. I need a hero. All right, I got to go. I'll see everybody later. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I'll see you all later. I love you guys.